There we go, now we're live on YouTube as well. Sorry about that. I don't know why YouTube didn't go live. Now the people on YouTube missed all the exciting stuff that the people on Twitch saw and talked about and heard. And it's too bad. Question for the people who are going to be watching this back on YouTube. If the audio is better than last time, let me know. Man looks dapper.
Get lost or I'll pull your
It's not
arm.
very nice, but he still looks nice. What? We already did that one. Just didn't save the game. Let's do this one actually. This is a pretty good quest too. We'll stay in Cheydinhal. Already there anyway. We need to fix the collision on these stairs. They're not working very well. Hey Ken. Hey Goopy. Squabby. Tempest Moons. Formidable Discipline. Wait, I need to turn off the music. This game already has music. We need to talk to... No, you become the guild leader later. It's a high elf woman. Must be this one.
I'm Islanui. I'm only a conjurer, but Orantur is a full magician. Isn't he wonderful?
Are you some way too happy to be the guild
That
master?
would be Falcar's responsibility.
Falcar, I thought it was a woman who was charge. I think I'm a different guild. Yeah, I am.
What is it, associate? Don't tell me you're here for a recommendation. Don't waste my time if you're not ready for this. Are you prepared to do what is necessary to gain a recommendation from me?
Thank you very much for the kind words. I am
Very
ready.
well. We shall see how prepared you actually are. There was a particular ring of burden I was testing some time ago. Another stupid associate somehow got his hands on it and managed to misplace it. If I didn't know better, I'd say he purposely tossed it down the well behind the guild hall.
Toss it down the well,
Why
you
he
say?
would do such a thing is beyond me. You will retrieve this ring for me. Should you manage to do so, I shall consider sending a recommendation to the university. The well is locked, so you'll need the key. Dietzen should have a copy of it. Now get moving.
Hey, Darkblade.
It's not a normal ring, you see. You may find it slightly difficult to carry. Don't say I didn't warn you. Farewell.
Hey, Planets. How's it going? The hell? Can someone take a mental note of the Mages Guild banner in Cheydinhal? I need to remove that. That thing has collision. And it's also the wrong banner. It's a static instead of like an actual banner that moves in the wind. UA. All of the banners are static. Uh-oh. Did we do an oopsie? I think someone may have accidentally turned all our banners into static assets. We're working on the new HUD at the moment. Fallen, who is the UI developer on the team, has been... Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to go so long. Has been streaming, actually. He streamed a little bit yesterday. Which has been very cool. So maybe one of these days you'll see him working on the... We got the key, no? Oh, no, wait. I was supposed to talk to the Argonian. Not bad. Thing looks magnificent. Appreciate that. Dietzen. There's Dietzen.
I'm Dietzan, magician, mages guild that is.
On what? On HUDs or just UI in general?
Don't tell me Falcar's given you the same task he gave Vidkun. Oh dear, I'd say more, but... Well, Falcar is the ranking member here, and
Thank you,
I
Polly.
don't feel comfortable talking about him. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what. Find me when Falcar's not around, and then we'll talk. After we've spoken, you can have the key. Believe me, this is important. Farewell.
Supposed to find you. Turn around.
What can I do for you? We can talk, so long as Falcar is out of earshot. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to get you killed. He gave poor Vidkun the same task, and we never saw him again. I'm reasonably sure there's a connection, but I can't prove it. Do be careful. I'd hate to lose another useful associate. Here's the key, and something extra. I don't know if it will be of use to you, but from what I've heard of Falcar's ring, it may come in handy. And if you find out anything about what happened to Vidkun...
If I'm not mistaken, we were just given a spell that adds more carry weights. Did. Which is quite useful in general. I think we've all been there once, where you go out into a dungeon, you go exploring, you get a fuck ton of loot that you want to sell, and then you're overburdened. You have to crawl out of the dungeon. This man has seen better days. Interesting. The Ring of Burden looks like shit. I need to ask someone to actually remake that, because right now it's remade. Also, I'm using God mode, so I can't be sunk. Care weight's no problem for me. Where's the ladder? There's the ladder. We don't really look like a guy who belongs to the Mages Guild. Wait. You know what? Just gonna jump back in real quick. I'm gonna get that man's, I already got the robes. I'm gonna get his hat as well. Just wanna try and look the part. Oh, he didn't have a hat. Well, I'll take his shoes then. Hey, Fluffy. Will there be a dialogue camera similar to Oblivion? No, but there's mods that do that, and I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna do this, but maybe we'll just recommend some mods on release to help with that kind of stuff. I have to say, I like the rough leather boots better. They look nicer. Good thing we already had a hood. Yeah, now we look like a mage almost. Some spells in the hands.
Time for a celebration!
Stop right there. Criminally good modder.
Say criminally good. Criminally, criminally sufficient. That's the one. Loading screens are nice. Yeah, they're really cool. I'm super happy with those.
I'm afraid some things have happened while you've been gone, Associate. It may affect your recommendation.
Oh God.
Oh, just drop it anywhere. I don't think he really cared about it. I think it was some sort of sick joke on his part. I'll admit it's my doing. I couldn't leave well enough alone, and after you'd left to go after that ring, well... I'm just so tired of the way we've all been treated by Falkar. I was worried about you and angry about Vidkun, so I confronted Falkar directly. He was furious when I told him I'd helped you, and then when I threatened to report him to the Council of Mages, I thought he was going to kill me. He flew into a rage. I didn't even understand some of his ranting, but he said that our days are numbered, and then he stormed out. I don't know if he ever wrote your recommendation. I'm sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. Perhaps you should go look and see if he did write one. You should check his room in the living quarters. If you see the note or anything else unusual, let me know. I'll gladly send it to the council.
The crash is still in game? I'm sure some are. I haven't crashed in a while.
Be seeing you.
Any word on the Shivering Isles add-on? Last I heard, the Shivering Isles add-on, man, that's difficult to say, exists. That's all I know. We're not doing it. At least not on release. The release is just the main version of Skyrim. No DLC. Hey, Jim. Was it just a coincidence that Skywind and Skyblivion took the same naming convention despite being unrelated mods? No, it is not. Skywind and Skyblivion both came from the same modding forum, which was called More Oblivion at the time, which was Morrowind in the Oblivion engine. And when Skyrim came out, a couple of people wanted to do what More Oblivion did, but with the Skyrim engine, and the first project to do that was Morrowind in Skyrim. The project was called Skywind, and then when we used the same tools to convert Oblivion to Skyrim, we called it Skyblivion. That drawers needs to be replaced as well. Interesting. Probably has a unique entry. While we're here, might as well steal anything that's not tied down. It's only for... Ooh, I really like that shirt, actually. This one's pretty good too. Doublet. Potions, yes please. It's okay, I'm part of the Mages Guild now, so... Actually, I'll take a sweet roll or two.
It's you.
See what looks
Hi.
better. I feel like this outfit probably matches better with the hood we already have. This one looks weird with the hood. I'll stick with this. Looks nice. Look at the boots. Axios, thank you very much for the follow. And Kreia, I kind of already forgot about it as soon as you did it, but thanks for the resub for 2 months, appreciate it. Look at this little guy. Not too bad.
What's this? Black soul gems? Oh dear, this is worse than I'd expected. All right.
I didn't even
I'll
loot the
just
desk,
take these
damn it.
from you. I'll need them for my report to the council. Now, you didn't find any sort of recommendation? Very well. I shall write one myself and include it in my report to the council. In light of the circumstances, I believe they'll find it more than adequate. Farewell.
Hey, fuck. The player house is the same or they're different, and what's your go-to player house? Oh, they're different. My go-to player house is gonna be the one in Anvil. It's got a really cool, unique setup now, and it's got a greenhouse. And I'm a bit of a plant enthusiast myself, so I think that's pretty fitting. Right. Well, we got a few goodies out of that. How long have we been live for? 60 minutes. Okay, well, I guess we can maybe do one more, and then I'll get to the what's it called? The level design, Oblivion Towers. That's the thing I'm looking for. Which one is short? We did the one in Coral recently. I think the one from Sean and Bruma. It's not too long. Yeah, let's trek across the map. Go from the nice sunny hills to the cold cold mountains of Bruma. Will there be more NPCs in the cities? So, right now, there's as many NPCs as there were in Oblivion. We've oh, it's nighttime. We've talked about it on numerous occasions, and on one hand, I'd like to add generic NPCs to the game. You know, people who are just called Traveler or I don't know. Stuff like that, but at the same time, it's kind of in Elder Scrolls DNA that every person or a hotel guest or stuff like that. But it's kind of in the DNA of Elder Scrolls games that every person in the game has a name and a place within it. Like they all have a house and stuff like that. And I really respect that in the end. I think that's pretty important. I have the Finger of the Mountain, so how did I not get the Coral recommendation? I think I forgot to talk to the guy in Coral about the recommendation. See? Progress on the Imperial City. So the Imperial City is divided up into multiple districts. Some of them are finished and some of them are not finished. So just kind of working through them. The main thing right now... Oh, this is not what I thought it was. The main thing right now is that we are waiting for the assets to be completed for some of the districts to be able to actually finish and finalize it. It was a trap. Get away. Let's follow our example and get out a whack weapon. Oh, good choice. I'm a big fan of our weapon designs in general. I think we did a really good job with those. I can say that because I'm impartial. Do you plan on doing the DLC player homes post-release, or will you be focused on the story DLC if you decide to post-launch content? Holy fuck, that is not... that is not by design, but that's kind of funny. I put that man here. I put this whole cart here. I don't remember him being all tangled up in the wheel. Well, no, I can't get him out. He's pretty stuck. I've never seen that happen before. Sorry, to answer your question, I think we'll definitely do the story DLC first. But some DLC are so minor, you know, we can knock them out in a week or a month probably. It's hard to say for now though. Time will tell how, when, why DLCs will happen. I think the bandits that just attacked us came from here. Take your bread, thank you. Bread and the beer. Ain't fair that you can play weekends. I know, I know. So if I could have it any other way, you know, I would make it so. Bit of texture issues there, but it's nothing too bad. Starting to see trees going a bit gray. So we're getting close now. Let's see what the signs say. This way. Can't go wrong there. Is this a Krusty Krab? No. Wrong place, sorry. How much of this is comprised of the original assets? So we have remade all the assets in the game. That's like one of the main goals for the project. To remake everything in the game. It's not only a goal; it's a hard requirement. In the early days of the project, when we still had the forums, someone from the Bethesda team actually stopped by to say, "This is really cool, but if you're gonna do this, then you're gonna have to make sure, you know, all 3D assets are remade because they have rules against porting assets from one game to the other, which makes sense." Beautiful, thank you. Appreciate the sentiment, Sedition. nothing bad will happen to this logging operation. Also, during the stream, you sometimes notice when I'm talking to an NPC, I'm turning the camera to the left or right. The earbuds I'm using are plugged into my speakers. The speakers are shitty surround sound, so if there's an NPC in front of me, it thinks I'm using a surround sound setup, and these things definitely do not support that. They're like earphones from when I was in high school, so now you know why I'm sometimes worming around the NPCs a bit. Is that blended roads? Yeah, pretty sure we use blended roads. I'm just gonna go to the mage guilds. Rain in Bruma. Doesn't feel very fitting. Let's make it snow. I've never seen this before. I'm gonna, I think this is because Heavy Burns is working on the weathers right now. Must be, because that's not been a thing since 2014, I think. Rain in Bruma.
Why, hello there. You must be new. Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, I'm doing
to
the
see
thing
new
now because I
faces
can
in
hear it in the
guild.
left ear at the very least.
If you ever need anything, just let me know. I have friends in all sorts of high places, you know, so I can get things done that others can't. And if I can do anything for you, I'd be happy to. Someday, maybe you could return the favor.
Actually, I've answered that question once or twice last week or this week, but I really want to get into it any more than I already have. It's really frustrating, you know. Yeah, don't worry about the face. We're figuring that stuff out. Like, all NPCs' skin tones are pretty much broken right now.
A recommendation from me? Well, of course. Raminus would naturally want my opinion, wouldn't he? This is a situation we can both benefit from, associate.
It's the same reason that Boris,
You do me
who's
a
supposed to
small
be
favor, and I'll
a red
happily
guard,
send along a glowing recommendation.
looked pink
If you
in
can find a scar,
the
I'll
tutorial
write the
video we
recommendation
shared.
immediately. He's disappeared. I mean, he's really disappeared. No one here has seen him in days. Volinaro thinks maybe a spell backfired.
Thanks, Tony.
If someone from the council were to stop by and find him gone, it'd look bad for me. I can't have that. Talk to the mages here and see what you can find out. If you can make Jaskar reappear, you'll have your recommendation. Please come find me as soon as you've located Jaskar.
Greetings!
Damnify, thanks for the follow. Is all vegetation done? Trees, bushes, grass? Yeah. Yes, they are. The fuck? I just ran into the...
Go away. You'll ruin everything.
Is it me, or is that invisibility spell working a little too good? I can't even see the outline. Usually you can see the outline of the NPC. Where is he? I have a detect life spell. No.
Volinaro, at your service. Need a spell? Need an item recharged? Need a witty practical joke played on someone? I can handle it all.
Is the size of open world and interior is 1-to-1 to scale to original Oblivion? No, because we redesigned everything, so nothing is really the same. I mean, it is an invisibility spell, so you know.
Look, I don't know you very well. Why would I help you? He's invisible, and you've about as much luck finding him as Jean does. Excuse me.
If you were given a blank check, what kind of combat would you like to see in Elder Scrolls 6? I think if it were up to me, I know Souls-like mods, combat things are pretty popular.
Go away. You'll ruin everything.
Found him again. I'm personally not a fan of that. I don't think it fits the Elder Scrolls too well. My idea for Elder Scrolls 6 would be to focus more on proper weapon class segregation. So I'd love to see bigger differences between a warhammer being very good against heavy armor, a sword being very good against low armor, an axe being kind of like a good middle ground. I'd love to see stuff like spears make a return. Hope that makes sense. I'm not sure what a good game... Well, I think... Wasn't Assassin's Creed Origins... I think Assassin's Creed Origins was a game that had a lot of different weapon types.
My name is Selena Arania.
With
I'm a Mages Guild journeyman.
Pretty varied combat impact, no?
I haven't seen him in days. Volinaro said maybe you should go see him about it. I don't feel like talking about it with you. I suppose I like her well enough. It's a shame she doesn't know more about her craft. Still, I don't quite think she deserves the hard time the others give her.
Have you played Tainted Grill? I have not, no. I heard pretty good things about it.
Aye.
I'm sure I was supposed to talk to that high elf though. Maybe I can just bribe him instead. I should have probably just done that anyway.
What? With all due respect to our wonderful leader, she couldn't cast her way out of a paper sack. It's insulting that we're here, working for her, when she knows nothing. She's managed to butter up the right people just enough to keep her position, and there's little we can do about it. But we have our ways of coping with the situation. Excellent. I accept. See? Was that hard? You want to find Jaskar? All right. I think I can.
We don't have the
but you have to agree to do something for me
the
first.
disposition
And
game
what have you?
implemented yet.
You can't tell Jean
Unfortunately.
about it. All right? That's the spirit. You help me pull off a little prank, and I'll help you find Jaskar.
There's no dialogue. Yeah, activate a weapon enchantments would be cool. I think in general, maybe there should be a bit more overlap between magic and combat. I had...
Let me know when you're done.
From my work, I borrowed a VR headset.
Time for a
Never played VR before.
celebration!
Echoes, thanks for the 58 months, dude. Really appreciate it. And I had a really cool mod that let me, because I bought Skyrim VR, and I had a mod that let you put like flames in your hand, for instance, and then if you put your sword or your weapon in your hand and held it like this, it would light your whatever weapon it was on fire, which I thought was like, that stuff is super cool. And for classes like a spell sword, like how perfect is it to be able to combine magic with, you know, weapons. Stealing.
Have you pulled that little prank yet?
Living quarters after 10 p.m. Alright. Whatever you say, bud.
Hello there.
Specky, thank you for the follow.
It's you. Hi.
Like, thanks for the follow as well. Oh, wrong living quarters, I guess.
Ready to find Jaskar? Our little transaction has been concluded. You may return victorious to Jean. Lucky you.
Where is he then? Oh, I missed it. Okay, my bad. I was supposed to wait for him to actually use the spell in the frame.
Cheese for everyone! Time
Valorant.
for a celebration!
Thank you for gifting a sub, as well as, wait, Valorant is a game. Oh, they're doing that thing. Echoes, thank you for gifting, 5 subs to, Kara, Tomas, Lucklory, Blaze, and Cluster. That's very kind of you, thank you.
Time for a
Is
celebration!
Oblivion going to be VR compatible?
It has been a
Let's
while.
get some cheese in the chat.
Great to see you streaming. How is the progress? Rebel Z's cheese.
The progress is coming along. Thank you for,
Any luck finding Jaskar?
what are you doing? Thank you for the the resub as well, man. 59 months is a long ass
It's
time.
you. Hi.
Star Frontier, thanks for the follow.
Once I can see Jaskar again, I'd be more than happy to write a recommendation for you.
I made him. Oh,
Please
am I
come
supposed to
find
talk
me
to him as well?
soon,
God,
devoted Jaskar.
this quest is not very clear. I think I'm gonna write that in the feedback. It needs clearer goals.
Good day.
What am I supposed to do?
She won't figure. Ah, it's times like this I enjoy what I do.
Is that it?
Hello there.
Oh, I'm supposed to
I hear
talk to
you've been
Scar.
looking
See, there should
for
be a.
me.
If the quest mark confused me because the quest mark was in his head,
We were
but he had
just
nothing more to
having
say.
some fun. We just got tired of
You need to
seeing
write
her
that down.
lording her position over us when she barely knows anything about magic. Every now and then, we like to trick her. We figured it was time to move on.
Scar should have talked to you. Oh, okay.
This one was
Yeah, I think
getting
something's not
boring
quite working
anyway,
right.
So you can tell her
Resin, thank you for the 100
found
biddies.
me.
War script might be broken. Also, hey, Scott. Alright.
Goodbye.
Thanks, fellas. Sorry, about the VR question. So, the people that ported followed London to VR talked to me as well, and they really want to help out too. So,
Any luck finding Jaskar?
if they can figure it out, then yeah, it'll be supported. Have you applied any improvements to the graphics? Well, in general, the textures are a lot higher fidelity. They're a lot more crisp than in Skyrim. I think we do a better job using lighting techniques, which also, you know, ties into graphics. So I'd say so.
Found him, did you? Well.
Don't get motion
I
sick from VR.
suppose
Well, I haven't
that's
used it
good.
much. I
You'll
played a
have
bit
to
of
forgive
Skyrim,
me. I seem to have
and then I had to
misplaced
bring the
something.
headset back to my work.
Yes, well, let's never mind that. You've fulfilled your end of the bargain, though, so I'll fulfill mine. Ramanus will have my recommendation. And don't you forget about me once you've finished your training. I'm sure we can help each other out.
Sure we can.
Farewell.
Well, that quest worked. That's not right either. I think we need to take a look at this Bruma Mage's Guild. For what it was, though, I would call this a success. We did manage to complete the quests. It definitely needs a bit of polish, but good job. With that, though, let's get to work. So, what we have to do today in terms of actual level design is, I already did the groundwork. This is the second level of the Citadel Tower. Just gonna show you real quick. If it loads anyway. So we have our tower here. Tower goes all the way up to the Lord's Chamber, or Lord's Citadel. Yeah, Lord's Citadel it's called. Yeah, I think it was yesterday or the day before that we finished the first floor. The first floor is a set of winding stairs that lead you to this room. So you start here and you circle around. You get to the top. It's very cramped, not much to do. There's one enemy at the top. We made those hallways, put down the... oh, I need to change the weather actually. Schedule tower lighting templates. There we go. That's better. Right. So this this hallway leads you back to the higher level of the big main tower, where you have to take these platforms that go up, and then there's another one here somewhere that goes up. There it is. And then you walk to this one, and this one will take you to the top here. Like, this is as far as the elevators will go. And then you go into this room. Which is what we'll have to work on now. The room is a bit special in that it has a door at the top that's closed and can only be opened with a key. I'll show you that after I change the lighting template for this one as well. Sigil Tower, there we go. So over here, this big main room, this will lead you into the Sigil Lord's Citadel, which has the Sigil Stone that you need to take in order to close the Oblivion Realm. It has these doors, which are placeholders right now, that are locked with a key, and the key you need to get by going through this door, which leads you back outside into the Oblivion Realm. So you cross the bridge, you go into this tower, you'll have to fight a boss, go back, open a door, and that'll be your first Oblivion Realm close, because this is the Kvatch Oblivion Realm, the first realm that you have to go through. So yeah, the main objective for today is just clutter this up and then maybe do the Citadel Lord's Chamber, and then we're done with Kvatch for now. I saw that Amsterdam is putting in 500 steps to help the kitties get out of the canals that have fallen in. Oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't even know kitties fell in the canal. But that's good. Luxurian. I'm all for that. Thank you for the follow. Like and subscribe to this wonderful endeavor. Thanks, man. Let's start off with just putting down some rocks and crap, because right now it's looking very, very clean. Like these data have a janitor on a retainer. I don't think it's very realistic. I don't think they have Daedric janitors.
Oh, lovely!
Sidebiz, thank you very much for the Prime. Brand new sub. Thanks for remembering to use your Prime and choosing us to use it on. I hope you enjoyed the Todd Howard and Enduring Fan emotes. And your contribution will go towards the website and the GitHub, so that is appreciated.
Oh, lovely!
Flex. Hey, another one. Thank you as well for using your Prime. Enjoy the emotes too. It's I'm posting on YouTube. Forgot you had Twitch. I'm getting better at the streaming stuff. I have a multi-stream chat now, so I'm trying to read both YouTube and Twitch, but you know, because there's a lot of comments, I definitely miss a lot of it. Them Gurv. Thank you for the Prime too. That's 3 Primes in a row. That must be lucky. Thanks, guys. Thinking back to that photo of you and Todd, must be what a Bosmer feels like when they see a Nord. Yeah, I will say, I didn't know that that I was that much taller than Todd. Do a little no, actually, fuck that room. We'll do it later. We'll do it live. So excited for the project. Well, thanks. It's always nice to hear. I'm likewise very excited for it to come out. I've worked the majority of my adult life on trying to finish what I started with Skyblivion. It's surreal. It's surreal to be where we are now, but very, very cool. Super, super cool. Also a bit scary, I will say. Just copying a bunch of crap from this room that I'm gonna paste in the other. Because if there's one thing I like, it's working smarter, not harder. Why do the same thing twice, you know? Let's take the roof off of this room. There we go. It'll make it a lot easier to work around it. And then we'll paste everything. I think I went a bit too hard with the roof taking off thing. Let's to the side for now. That's better. When I started following the project. I'm 22 now. Yeah. Yeah. I also put, you may have already seen that in the background, all these prefabs, we call them. They're just a collection of decorations that we can use throughout the realm. So I like this one, for instance. A little cage with a sack of loot. Definitely seems like something we want to have in this room. Put in the corner here. Great placements. And we have...
Time for a celebration!
Should have a dripping
Rebelsies no, Rebelsies no.
Veziet, thank you very much for the 46 months, man. Appreciate that. These are blood sacks of Can you best describe it? I think they're. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if there's any lore around them, but they always look to me like they're made out of human skin that's sort of sewed back together. That's always the impression I got. So we'll put a nice bloody puddle down below. Skull.
Time for a celebration!
Rebel Z's adoring Pog.
Circa, thank you for the 59 months. That's very kind of you. Thanks for the content. This has become one of my favorite channels since it first appeared on my feed. Oh, that's very kind, man. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm always a bit, I guess the word will be self-conscious. This is not the most, at least it doesn't feel like the most interesting thing to me to work on, especially depending on how inspired I am. I might get a lot of work done in half an hour, or if, for instance, like today, I don't really have a very specific plan for this tower. I'm just kind of going along with it, and yeah, just hoping that people don't notice me working very slowly. What Oblivion mod is this? Google Skyblivion and just watch the first video that shows up. That hopefully will help a little bit. Because if I have to give you a rundown from what it is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where to start. If you've never heard about it, that's cool though. Didn't think there'd still be people that are new to the project, finding us this late. This will be... oh, let's not do that one. Might be nice to have a very calm, smoky effect in the room. be a bit much. That one's better, it's a bit more subtle.
It's you. Hi.
Sky Sword, thank you for the follow. Joke is it was a Skyrim mod, I flipped it. You know what? I didn't even notice. So fair play, well done. Do you expect yourself to feel some of that emptiness and longing once Skyblivion launches? Man, that's a deep question. I am expecting. I'm expecting to feel a whole, yeah, kind of. It's something I've funny enough I've thought about quite a bit. I'm pretty sure that whenever Skyblivion is going to be out, I might have a hard time adjusting, because this has been, at least for like the last 10 years, you know, I for the longest time, because I started this when I was still living at home, for instance, I'd come home from school, fire up the computer, start working on Skyblivion, or start talking to people who I'd like to join the project, or working on a new video, or doing something that has a connection to, you know, the project. The absence of that, I'm honestly, I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do that. What am I gonna do with my time all of a sudden? I'm gonna have so much free time. I don't know. It's gonna be weird for sure. Will Skyblivion be playable on PSP at Rebel Titties? I think that's a question for somewhere else. I'm not Rebel Titties. It's a good question. Even I want to know the answer. But yeah, it'll be an adjustment, but definitely a good one. I'm reaching an age where I can't be doing as much of this as I am. It's not realistic to spend this much time on a hobby, I don't think. At least I think it's good to spend this much time. Let me rephrase that. It's definitely not bad to spend this much time on a hobby. But I've definitely, due to what my role is on the project, I feel such a heavy responsibility for Skyblivion as a whole. I feel a very heavy responsibility for the people that work on the project, which makes it a bit of a loaded hobby sometimes, if that makes sense. It's not as relaxing as it as a hobby should be at times. So I think not having that, and maybe doing as someone else was saying, project or a game with a group of people, maybe from the project, would be a fun change of pace. Like, I think that would be interesting for sure. As a developer, I'm retiring this year. So tortured by it, but I just can't anymore. 15 years went by like I was in a time machine. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I think it can also be good to step away to kind of like rekindle, in my case anyway, the passion for games in general. Because I work in video games for a living. I work on a video game for a hobby. I play video games to unwind. You know, it's one of the main things I have in common with my friends, is that we play video games together. I think maybe my life has been dominated a little bit too much by video games in the last couple years. So taking some time off and doing something else, or going back to gaming with a different look and outlook might be very very good and exactly what I need. Something tells me you like video games. It does look that way, yeah.
Oh, lovely!
Let's take this one. Buff Dog, thanks for the follow, yo.
It's you. Thank you. Hi.
Hey man, just want to say I absolutely love and admire the Skyblivion project. Once you guys will release it, I will be happy to donate more, like I'm buying a AAA game.
There's no need for that, but thanks for the kind words. That's cool. I was thinking something that I think would be a lot of fun to do is maybe on the launch.
Greetings!
We can do like a big charity stream or something like that. See if we can raise money for something like suicide prevention, maybe. But Black Metal, thanks for that. Sometimes it's good to go outside and touch some grass. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get a bit better with taking breaks. I've been very bad at just taking a step back and letting other people handle whatever they're working on. It's one of those. I don't know. I don't think I'm a workaholic, but I just I don't know. I really struggled letting things go. So I think it'll be a good exercise to not have anything to worry about, and like with Skyblivion specifically, just go back and do nothing, worry about nothing. Sounds pretty good. Glenn, thanks for the follow and the Prime. Why couldn't you sell the game on Steam like Black Mesa? Because in the case of Black Mesa, Valve and the Black Mesa team had a conversation. They talked about releasing the game and having it be paid, and Valve agreed. I'm not saying that Bethesda is not open to talking, but they're pretty clear on their stance regarding mods that are remaking older games of theirs. Like, it's their IP. Paid mods is one thing. What we're working on, legally speaking, is something very, very different. And it's a legal hellhole that I guess they don't want to touch, unlike Valve, and I think that's their right. And on top of that, I think it's totally fine the way it is now. I don't think it's a problem. I'd love to release the game on Steam, and if that requires approval from Bethesda, that's something I will I'll definitely chase. Currently, luckily, it doesn't look like that's the case. So I think we're good there. So when the time comes, I'll give it a good old college try to get Skyblivion on Steam. If it's on Steam, how will the Oblivion being a requirement for the voice files be handled? The same thing that we're doing with GOG, for instance. When you're installing the game, it'll just check that you own the game. For GOG, you don't have to own it on GOG. If you own it on Steam, it'll still pass the check. But there's examples of Steam games that have Steam basically check that you own 2 games or like a game and a DLC before it installs the content. So that's not really an obstacle at all. That would be the easy part, really. I think this room is pretty much done. I'm not sure what else to do here. Will it come out on Xbox 360? Well, Xbox 360 was able to run Skyrim, so I don't see why it's not a possibility. Sure. Yes. Hereby officially confirmed. Hey, Pyramids. Will we get Heartfire-like possibilities in Skyblivion? Like, could we get a spouse? Will we get more companions in the original game? Unfortunately, it's not something we really worked on because it's something that falls like outside of the scope that is like a remake of the original game. But funny you should mention that tonight. Thank you, Mono, for the follow. Tonight we have a kind of like a hangout it's not really a meeting, it's just people from the Skyblivion team that are going to be hanging out together. And we're going to be doing, just for fun, kind of like an exercise where we're going to be pitching ideas that we want to do after the release of Skyblivion. So all the things that we think will be fun and interesting to work on after the game has come out.
Greetings!
Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I've already seen on that list the possibility of having like marriages and kids and things like that. So it's definitely something that we have an interest in doing ourselves.
Hello
That's what
there.
I'm trying to say. Shell Young, thank you, and Riley as well for the follows. Welcome in. Your work and that of being on Skyrim got me into CK and modding myself. So much respect for your work, both teams. Oh, that's really cool, man. I honestly, I'm so happy that I did this so long ago. Because if it wasn't for making the first steps with Skyblivion, I would have never started working in the gaming industry. I would have never done like this type of work as a hobby. Which like this type of creative work I've enjoyed so much. I never expected to enjoy, you know, simple things like just making a dungeon or an NPC or a castle or like a new location. I learned a lot of skills. I met a lot of people. All in all, like modding Skyrim has been a defining choice in my life. If I had to do it all over again, I think I would definitely go the same route. I think my life will have been a lot more boring if it wasn't for Skyrim modding and Skyblivion in general. So I'm glad to see that you also made some positive steps that way. Temples did not look like this. You do all this just to create a sense of feeling. You stupid. Creating is not functional. Alright, man. That's fine. Listen, if you want to play Oblivion, you know, if you don't want anything changed or added, you play the original. That's fine. In terms of this is not functional, no, it's not. It's the whole point. Like if you want functional, you would just create a hallway with a door on one end and a door on the other end, and you just walk between two doors. But the whole point is that you're trying to create a sense of immersion. Like there's in these realms, there's living beings that live there. They're called Daedra. And they have, you know, a culture. Their culture actually is pretty well documented within Elder Scrolls, and it's very violent. It's very violent and bloody and not you know,
there.
not like anything in the human world, and we're trying to portray that. So there's a lot of, you know, dismembered bodies and cages, and they're doing experimentation on human beings. And it's with that type of set dressing that you're trying to sell, you know, an idea that, you know, you've entered a hellish landscape. The alternative is that, you know, everything remains empty. We just, as I say, you put down a straight hallway, leave it at that. That's fine too. That's kind of what Oblivion did. Yeah, part of doing a remake is trying to implement some ideas of your own. And these are ideas of my own that I stand behind. You don't have to like it, that's fine. But if that is the case, then, you know, probably not the best place to come and hang out. And Oblivion, as I say, exists, so if you want to play the pure, unaltered thing, then go to Steam, type Oblivion or Oblivion Remaster, and you're good to go. Alright, I'm gonna go and take a quick look in-game at this, how it's looking so far. Also, stupid is spelled S-T-U-P-I-D. And I don't sniff ass. I think it's a shame we lost the faction rank symbols. They were really great. Made it feel like you're actually moving up in ranks. Yeah, we do have the in the UI factions that are being tracked. So that's hopefully something you'll appreciate. Legion Champions armor in Skyrim in the quest Champions Fight when you get the Bear of the Nord armor from Windhelm. I'm not sure what armor that is, but no, there won't be a Bear of the Nord armor in Skyblivion. Oh god, we're getting more Xiao Youngs, that's good. Skyby Delon's Kvatch did a haul too. See. Didn't scratch that. Wearing like, oh my god, I don't hear that. Pause the music. I wonder, will we see a Skyrim remake in the Elder Scrolls 6 engine? Wait, I thought I used T-Detect. What are you doing? Oh, I misspelled T-Detect. Disabled combat, so they should leave me alone.
Greetings!
Alright, so this is the Kvatch Tower. We still need to work on a fire tornado effect that goes up here, though. Jar Jar, thanks for the follow. Hey Joust. So this is the hallway we did yesterday, or the day before, I don't remember. Probably put some more stuff down in the Citadel Tower though. This is a bit empty maybe. Are you using the same skills from Skyrim, or will it be more like Oblivion? It will be more like Oblivion. We have a couple people working on a really cool perk system right now, which will make it feel a lot more unique, I hope. Is the loot you taken from Oblivion or Skyrim? I would say it's custom. We have our own system in place. We started out with Oblivions, but Oblivions is pretty weak, and then we're making some changes to better reflect what we think is a good balance. Something weird happening in the lighting. Also, there's a big gap. I thought I saw that before. Yeah, there's something funky with the lights. What time it is? I'm getting very hungry. This is also not correct. Would you be open to using the updated voice lines from the remaster for Skyblivion? I really don't think so. I think it might also be the fog that made it look a bit funky. I don't think we will use or can even use the updated voice lines. It was already complicated enough to get it set up. With the original Oblivion game to pull the voice files from that. Skyblivion. That's why you work. Can't wait to play Skyblivion. What your team, Skyrim team, and the teams that beyond Skyrim do is beyond what I thought possible. Well, that's very kind of you to say. Hey, Pat. Am I imagining, or is it an alternate version of Far Horizons? It is. It's a version from the London orchestra. Yeah. I think for now I'm gonna have to leave it here. I'm getting so hungry. I'm not sure if you can hear it over the music, or if my mic is even picking up, but my stomach is grumbling so bad. Which is a bit of a shame, because there's quite a few people here now. But yeah, let me just plug up that hole I saw before I leave.
Greetings!
Nice see-off. Thank you very much for the follow. Alright, hole plugged. Right. I'm going to switch to this screen real quick and just say thank you for watching. If you have suggestions or questions, you can leave them not on the stream, obviously, because this is not going to be live anymore, but on the YouTube VODs that I do try to check. Yeah, hope you have a good one. Appreciate the time you spent here, and see you in the next one. Will Sex Lab be compatible? Not by design, but if people make it compatible, then yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. If you want to stay up to date, you know, join the Discord server and social media.
Hello
The link
there.
should be in the description. Thanks for the last minute subscribe.